Does Sinner Alcaraz have the potential to be an all-time rivalry?
I think it's good for tennis when massive sports analysts like Nick Wright talk about the sport. And every so often you'll see like Stephen A. Smith talking about tennis here and there very briefly. However, I think it's terrible for their brand. Go watch that entire video. Maybe I'm looking like too deep into the way he's talking about tennis. The entire video makes it very clear that he does not watch tennis. Same case with Stephen A. Smith. It's cool when he talks about tennis, and obviously I want more people talking about tennis. But for the Nick Wright and Stephen A. Smith brand, it doesn't make them look good. They are below casual. Nick Wright isn't tuning in to watch Barcelona or Miami tennis or Toronto tennis. He's not throwing on the Winston-Salem Open. He's not watching Basel. He's probably watching the 4 majors and exclusively watching like the semifinals and finals. In that specific video, he argues that he doesn't think Carlos and Yannick is going to be an all-time rivalry. And at this point in their careers, I could understand that sentiment. Over the last 7 matches, 2.5 years, Carlos has the 6-1 advantage. But he goes on to argue that right now, Yannick is on like the Agassi tier of tennis, whereas Carlos is on the Novak tier of tennis. And that made me chuckle. And listen, he could be absolutely correct. By the time their careers are over, Yannick could be on the Agassi tier, Carlos can be on the Novak tier. At this point in their careers, they've won the last 7 majors. The last 4 times they've played have been in the finals of big tournaments. There's no sign of a big 3. There's no sign of someone else stepping in and interrupting their momentum right now. And I think it's very obvious that we could expect over the next 5, 6, 7 years that these 2 men will play in a chunk of big tournament finals. I respect Nick Wright for talking about tennis, I do. And I think sports discourse, it's important to have hot takes and things that'll excite conversation, like Nick Wright's video. But someone in his position needs to just pay a little bit more attention to tennis. It just seems like he's completely excusing what Yannick has done over the last 2 years. Insane hard-court record. He's won the last 3 hard-court majors. He was a point away from winning the French Open. He wins Wimbledon. He's having an insane year, and he missed 3 months. To me, all signs are pointing to this being an all-time rivalry.